Stephanie is in Year 6 at Bowness Primary School. She has Down syndrome and cerebral palsy. Her parents chose Bowness because of its can-do attitude.
Yeah, you going to do French? Yes or no?
Everything we do in school, we do as inclusively as we possibly can. So whether it's school trips, school performances, whatever's happening in the school, everybody's involved within that.
How has the school developed this ethos?
I come from a background of strong inclusion, and when I came here I felt that sometimes there were opportunities that were missed, and it's taken time and maybe persuasion sometimes to say, well, let's have a go at it, you know, let's try this, see if it works. If it doesn't, it's not a problem, we'll have a go and do it a different way. But I think you have to have a really open mind, and people have to know that you're comfortable to try things, to make new things work.
Before Stephanie started at Bowness, staff had training on Stephanie's needs, and an ongoing programme of adaptations to the physical environment of the school was agreed after consultation with Stephanie's parents, her physiotherapist and LEA advisors. An accessible toilet, changing room and physiotherapy room have been funded by the school's Access initiative. Physical adaptations like this, triggered by Stephanie's needs, were also planned to benefit other disabled pupils in the future. The local authority's physiotherapy team advised staff on how best to include and support all disabled pupils in PE. In this lesson, the teacher has planned a session of floor-based activities to support Louise. Stephanie's physiotherapy is planned to fit into her timetable with as little disruption as possible.
Stephanie receives physio once a month, once every 2 weeks, according to how she is, so that's adjusted as to her needs. And I come in, I speak to her SNA, she's given a programme of work to do, and we work on that together so that it fits in with Stephanie's lessons.
2 years ago, a physiotherapist introduced a programme of cross-lateral exercises to support a pupil with Down syndrome, and it was thought that all children could benefit from this. After staff training, the daily exercises have been introduced to all classes and everyone appears to benefit. When Stephanie first started at Bowness, she used a manual wheelchair and had to rely on teaching assistant support for all movement around school. Staff at Bowness move furniture to ensure that classrooms are accessible and that all equipment is placed within Stephanie's reach. Stephanie now has an electric wheelchair funded by the Health Authority in addition to her manual chair. A reasonable adjustment was that Stephanie was taught how to use the new chair in school time. Staff designed an obstacle course with benches and cones to develop Stephanie's manoeuvring skills. Stephanie now uses it independently to move around the school easily, indoors and outside. When Stephanie first started at Bowness, she was often taught in one-to-one withdrawal sessions. As staff confidence has increased through staff training and through working with Stephanie's parents and with outside agencies, Stephanie is now taught mainly in class with her peers and supported by a few specific one-to-one sessions. At Bowness, Year 6 pupils are supported to take responsibilities for a variety of tasks in school.
Well, Stephanie's responsibility this term is around ringing the bell, which sounds rather strange, but once all the children come in from the playground, we then have to turn the security system on. So Stephanie will come down, she will make certain that all the doors are closed. She'll then ring the bell. It's an extremely responsible job. In terms of transition, we want our children to move on independent and responsible pupils who will fit happily into a secondary environment where they have to be self-motivated and they have to be organised and they have to be able to think for themselves. So it's all part of the process.
What progress has Stephanie made at Bowness?
Stephanie's fine motor skills have developed quite a lot. Her gross motor skills have actually come on leaps and bounds. Her speech and language have been brought on through mixing through the other children. We use, first of all, just a simple yes and no symbol on a speech and language board, and then introducing more and more symbols as she progressed, and then moving on to text speak. And I take her to the shops so she can use it properly, and when she comes back into school, the other children are encouraged to talk to her. On that one.
Bowness staff work closely with their LEA advisors to support disabled pupils.
First and foremost, the school are genuinely welcoming of youngsters with all abilities. They also recognise achievement that's beyond the traditional learning targets. And for the children that I work with, that's really important. Lots of them do achieve their learning targets, but it's beyond that. It might be in eye pointing, it might be in raising a hand in acknowledgement. They praise youngsters for doing good things, gentle things, nice things, exciting things, as well as learning and achieving academically. And I think that the good thing is that because that achievement is recognised by staff, I think the other children in the class and in the school actually pick up on that, and they then begin to value different sorts of achievement and recognise things in each other, and that's lovely.
Louise attends Bowness part-time as she also attends a specialist therapy centre. Staff reorganised the school photographer to attend when she was in school rather than her not be included or asking her parents to reorganise her therapy sessions.
I've never heard them say, we can't do that. I've only ever heard them say, how do we do it?
Staff at Bowness recognised that parents of disabled pupils who come to the school on transport often miss out on the informal daily exchanges with other parents and staff. A reasonable adjustment to help overcome this is that the school have developed effective homeschool liaison books for day-to-day feedback.
The school, the staff are always willing to, any new programmes that the physio has or anything that we want to introduce, they're always very open and just tell us what you want us to do, which has made a terrific impact on Stephanie's life. The staff and the school and the pupils have been brilliant. They've all just accepted Stephanie for the person that she is. She's done brilliantly. I mean, she can read now. Her computer skills are far better than mine, really.
No, it's supposed to be yes or no. Do you like it here at the school?
Yeah. My name is Stephanie.
It's a bit funny at the side.